Hi, I have some good news for you and some bad news for you. I'm going to start with the bad news because there is less of it, and the bad news is that I have done goofed again and I did not turn on the microphone. I mean, I did, but I also didn't in the OBS. So this episode and half of the next episode, before I realized what's up, are actually not voiced. So that's the bad news, and this episode will not have any sort of commentary afterwards, but you are free to join us and just chill while we are exploring a very beautiful area of Solstheim. And, well, nothing really very... Well, I wouldn't say not interesting. It was interesting. There is something that I really want to find out here, which is why we will probably stay here for a little bit. But I think it's actually a pretty nice episode to just watch in silence, chill, because what we've done was, of course, try to find our way to the town. We have visited a ghost town where there is nobody else, and we have found a different kind of mind-washing stones sort of thing, and I haven't played that Dragonborn a lot before, so I don't actually know what they are. Basically what I've done in this expansion is get the ancient Nordic pickaxe and discover that netches are not evil, and that's the extent of what I know about this. I've also accidentally went into Apocrypha once, I think, which ended up with my rather a quick demise. I was, of course, playing with Requiem, and I was severely underleveled. I've done one dungeon, but yeah, basically, this is all new to me, so I have no idea what these stones are about. And I'm very curious, so in the next episode we will be trying to continue our investigation into the matter and perhaps find out what's up. No, we should not be in Solstheim at level 1 in Requiem, but I am curious, so I think we will stay here for just a little bit until I can find out what's happening, or die trying. So that's for the bad news. The good news, on the other hand, is that there will be another episode today, of course, to make up for this fiasco, because I really don't think a lot of people would be interested in watching just Solstheim, though it really is quite beautiful, so I can say I don't recommend it, especially when the netches are glowing in the dark. It was so pretty. We almost died to see it. But yeah, generally we have borrowed some stuff from people here and there and arrived at the Raven Rock at the end. So in the next episode we will be going back into the mine, because I have actually gone into the mine, and I realized during the talk that I don't have my microphone on, which is good that I have realized it, 1.5 episode in, not 3, like it happened with the Darkest Dungeon. And the second good news is that the install seems to be working. It seems to be working pretty well, to be honest. And what I've done is I have changed Realistic Needs and Diseases for I Need. It is a more lightweight mod, supposedly, and so far it's working pretty well. I have also turned off the ELFX. This one makes me a little bit sad because it's a beautiful mod, but I think we should try a little bit lighter installation for a YouTube series, because I think that combined with recording, it just might be a little bit too hard on my system, and I don't want to lower the details, because I don't play this game to play an ugly game, you know. So for now we will play without ELFX, and if the game will be behaving great, we will slowly add those mods back and see what happens. I'll test it off screen and see if the crashes return when I add one of them. The next big mod that I have removed, for now at least, is Wet and Cold. It's a very nice mod, but the way we are playing this, I don't think it would be that noticeable, that crucial. It's great for immersion. if you want to play an immersive playthrough, I really recommend it. But we will try to play without it to just lighten the script load a little bit. It's a very well written mod, but when we have so many others, perhaps it's best to leave it be for now. I have also, at least temporarily, removed Wildcat. This mod we can always bring back. It can be plopped into an install, as the mod page says itself, at any point in time. So for now we will take it easy. It's not like we are having too easy time fighting people and need some sort of, spicing up of things. Besides, we don't really fight people in melee combat, and I think that's where it shines truly. So we will definitely give it a go later, but right now it's quite okay. And I have also removed Animalica. It's a very pretty mod. It adds all of those really colorful, diverse animals all over the place. But since we are running Skytest, and Skytest is more gameplay oriented, I have chosen to stick with Skytest and try to run it without Animalica. I have mentioned something about the bug level predator script last time, and I have read about it, and there was something about a bug that was causing the log to put out a lot of errors concerning predators from vanilla Skyrim, and this mod disables it. We have that mod. We were running it, so it's possible that the crash was not related to it. Although the fact that the last thing I have seen was about it, with the mod that blocks the false positives or something, maybe there was something to it. So I thought I will remove Animalica. I don't know if it brings any scripts. I did not check, but I just figured out, since we have Skytest, we have immersive creatures. That's enough for now. We might just check it out later if we will want to view some animals, but we'll be focusing on the museum anyway. We will not be spending that much time just playing a hunter or whatever, which is where it would shine, I think. On top of that, I have removed a few simple mods from the miscellaneous merge that, well, you will probably not even notice they are missing. They probably don't make a lot of difference, but I figured since we can do without them without losing something very, very visible or important, let's give it a go. Let's just try to make this a light install, and it still is over 230 plugins with a lot of them merged. So it's not a light install, but it's a lighter install. And most of the mods that remain are quest mods, item mods, stuff like that. So I think that this save will be fine. And should something still be crashing, my guess would be that there are too many textures, or that we have to go into I sadly have to go into the creation kit and try to find and fix some sort of pathfinding errors still lurking in some of the plugins, because those are the things that usually cause random crashes. There are no more fishy, none of these mods were fishy, but no more script mods that we can easily get rid of. Mostly we have quest mods left, which should not be problematic when we are not doing them. And, of course there's Frostfall and stuff, but it's just our survival package, and I want to play with them, so I want to feature those mods because I think it's making it a different experience when we cannot really just go to the north and frolic around. We have to prepare and, So basically that's it. And I have played for an hour and a half because I wanted to do 2 episodes at once before I realized the microphone issue. So I've done 1.5 plus this audio recording. And there were no issues whatsoever. The game was running really well. Granted, we are not in Tamriel. We are not in a city. We are not. Well, we were crashing outside too, so it's really hard to say. We were not crashing at all before we got to the rift, and then it suddenly began to be unplayable. So I am cautiously optimistic, and once we get to Riften again, at some point we will see if the shadow issue returns. If it's gone, then it probably was ELFX. Even though our ENB is meant to work with it, perhaps ELFX plus the JK cities and all of that, it might be too much. It might have some conflicts. I know it's patched for ETAC, but I don't know. I don't actually think it has patches for... At least I don't have patches for it and JK cities and Dawn of Skyrim, so that could be an issue. I thought about removing JK cities, but it's so pretty. And Dawn of Skyrim is also so pretty. It just makes walking around the cities a whole different kind of experience. It's not just, adding grass or whatever. It's adding so much flavors. I decided to leave it be for now. And should we want to remove it, it should be safe to do it mid-playthrough because they don't add any scripts. So that's basically it. If you are still here, then... well, you may just go and enjoy the rest of this video. And if not, then in the next episode I will do a little bit of a briefing about what we've discovered, what happened, and where we are at. And yeah, I will learn to check if my microphone is activated at some point. I will. It will happen. It just didn't happen today. Till later.
Here that they have forgotten. Here do we toil, that we might remember.
By night we reclaim.
What by day was stolen.
Far from ourselves. Now through him do we see.
Your hands once were idle.
Time to die!
And when the world shall listen, and when the world shall see,
I'll send your soul as a gift to Boethia.
Those boots look
here
mighty fine
on
on
my
me.
shrine,
Your armor will look
that you have forgotten.
Azura curse you.
Here you toil, that you might remember.
You're going to pay for this.
Here you
What by
reclaim,
day was stolen. Come on,
far
let's see
from
what you've
yourself.
got done. Now through him do we see. Our hands once were idle.
Now through them does he speak. And when the world shall listen, and when the world shall see,
And when the world remembers,
that world will cease to be.
I never said it would be, but either way, we have to try. Whether we succeed or not, it'll stir up some of the old blood in this crowd.
I'm not going to leave them to their deaths if they aren't ready.
And train them. What are we doing here? We should either get used to staying here, or be prepared to retake the hall. Your heading is to neither, and I can't stomach it.
Your stomach isn't my problem. We'll act when I say we do, and not before.
Well, you'd better say something. And soon. Yes?
The storm will protect us. We will be safe.
Do not distract me. I must dedicate myself to maintaining the barrier.
elders talk of great cities much bigger than our village. But why would anyone need so many buildings?
Need something? Yes?
Not everything is as happy as you do.
is right. But they have forgotten.
From that look on your face, I'm guessing you've never seen a Silt Strider before. This is Dusty. I personally trained her from a lava. Feels like a lifetime ago now. She hasn't been in travelling condition for quite a while now. I've tried to let her go off on her own, but she insists on staying here. We get by trading odds and ends with the locals. I've decided to stay here and make sure she passes in peace. It's the least I can do for her. Every once in a while, a local makes it out here, although they usually just want to catch a glimpse of Dusty. Silt Striders are pretty rare now. Take a look.
Safe travels.
I'm staying out of this.
Yes? What would you like to know? The blast from the volcano wiped most of them out. Found Dusty in a small cave on Vardenfell. Silt Strider cocoons are pretty tough. Mostly for transporting goods and people. They were pretty commonplace in Morrowind, but that was ages ago. A Silt Strider carapace is so strong it can withstand the harshest of weather. Even the legendary sandstorms of Vardenfell's Molag Armor region were said to barely make a dent in them. Of course, that's all ash now. Until next time.
Yeah, dude. I'm toying.
I'll give you this warning only once. Stay out of my way, and we'll do just fine.
I work for Mokel. You got a problem, you talk to him.
Want to buy anything? Or just, I'd be on the first ship off this island if I had the coin. What a waste. There's a shrine at the Earthstone. I'm not really sure what it's for. I thought I knew at one point. The question you should be asking is, what don't I sell here? Because I have pretty much any supplies you might need. If it's not a weapon, potion, or armor, then it's likely that I have it. Jarlot, over at the docks, brings me most of my supplies, and the rest comes from bartering with the people in town. Oh, Glover Mallory gets me a few things once in a while. He usually has the most amazing deals that I can't pass up. Take a look. If you need any supplies, you know where to find me.
My husband Bendel feared visitors would shun Raven Rock.
Oh,
I'm glad to see
you looking for a handout or something?
Miserable. This island's nothing but a pile of rubble. What's the point trying to make a life here? Why can't I remember? I was sure it was important. Keep yourself safe. Soulspine's still a dangerous place.
Looking for any potions? Ingredients? Alchemical supplies? Take a look. Remember, I have plenty of potions and ingredients if you're ever in the... If you're looking for any exotic ingredients, just ask. Huh? Interesting mixture. Keep experimenting. Remember, I have plenty of potions and ingredients if you're ever in the... My husband Garen maintains our farm. Take a look. Remember, I have plenty of potions and ingredients if you're ever in the market.
You haven't seen Cresius Corellius, have you? That foolish old man's taken my pickaxe again. No, this isn't just your run-of-the-mill pickaxe. I'm talking about an ancient Nordic pickaxe. They don't exactly grow on trees, you know. It's the only tool tough enough to crack Stalrim, is what it is. Not many of those beauties left in the world. Forging them is a lost art. The one Cresius borrowed came from the Skull village up north. I, traded them some goods for it. I thought I remembered, but now I'm not so sure. Is it important, or did I imagine that? Calling Stalrim an ore is like calling my forge a campfire. Some folks say it's enchanted ice, but I think there's more to it than that. I don't think I've come across more than a chunk or two in my lifetime, and smithing's my trade. If you're looking to learn more, you should head over to the Skull village. Someone there's bound to know more about it than I do. A fine question, and the one that I hear most often from visitors to our town. I wish I had a more romantic tale to tell, but I was simply seeking my fortune and chose Raven Rock to ply my trade. Besides, knowing how to repair bone mold armor wasn't very useful in Riften. I had a friend over there, a dark elf named Van Ryth, a very talented armor smith. Spent a lot of time with the guy swapping smithing techniques. Learned a heck of a lot, including how to repair bone mold. After he moved on to greener pastures, I decided to pack up, move out here, and put those lessons to the test. Been here ever since. Take a look. You tell Cresius he better give that pickaxe back to me, or else. Find my pickaxe yet? You tell Cresius better give that pickaxe back to me, or else.
My husband Bendel feared visitors would shun Raven Rock. I'm glad to see he was mistaken.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. I think think I got a clean mug around here somewhere. Welcome to the Reincarnation Corner Club, my lady. If you need anything, Master Gelders will be happy to help you. Well, I can't remember. It's important, I think. But it's hard for me to think about. Until next time. Welcome to the Reincarnation Corner Club, home of the finest Sue Jammer that will ever grace your lips. Are we building it? I ought to dream about that. Take a look. Safe travels, Outlander.
Murgle doesn't lend coin to Outlanders.
If
Look
you're
somewhere
dealing
else.
with me, there's only one thing to remember. Pay your debts or end up hurt.
Welcome to the Reincarnation, Outlander. What can I get you? If you're looking for a room or perhaps some... Take a look. Safe travels, Outlander. But I never led to strangers, so shove off.